Oh, dear. Hello. Thank you. How are you? How are you tonight? It's a lovely Sunday night. Hope you, if you're out there, just if you don't mind, let me know who is out there so that we can interact. And thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate. I do not take you for granted 1 second. Thank you so much. Yeah, if you don't mind. So it's Teshwa Jogona here, and we are going to talk about just a chilled out topic, and we are going to talk about the advantages or why you should choose to move to the UK and not any other country. Yeah, so I can talk about UK because I'm here. That's where I live. So let me wait and see who's going to join me. What are you doing?
I'm watching you.
You're watching me?
Yeah.
Why are you watching me?
Because I want to see if you have 100 subscribers.
You're very funny. Very funny, Lauren. Hello. Let's see who is out there. La 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 la. Hello. Yeah, so we are going to be talking about the advantages or why you should choose UK over than any other country. And one of the reasons why I would say is because of medical reasons. Yeah. So what I say, one of the advantages of being in the UK or living in the UK, it's because if you're working, you pay the NI, yeah, the national insurance. If you're not working, it's okay. You are still able to access the medical facilities. So unless you are very like you are wealthy, and you do not want to go to the NHS are the hospitals that are run by the government, but everyone is able to access the hospitals. You just walk in and the doctors will treat you. Another thing is the way how if you have to register. Yeah, if you live in the UK and if you're planning to one day come, the first thing you check in is registering with what I'll say a medical facility. Back home is the small healthcare. If you are from Kenya or anywhere else, is the small healthcare around us. You have to register to one that is around. Yeah. So when you register with one, that means that's the only medical center you'll be going. Yeah. So if you have you have a tummy ache, not serious medical, you don't need serious medical attention, that is where you go to your GP, the general practitioners. So when you go there, if they feel the need to refer you, that's when they refer you to the big hospital. Yeah. And they refer you to a specialist. So big hospital, if you just checking in just like that, then it's because it's an emergency. Other than that, you have to be referred by the doctor. And that is what we are lacking, kind of like in Kenya. You find that the referral hospital, people are just going there and it's so full, and it's Lexi, sorry, the children are just, yeah, wanasemana. I don't know the English word for that. Yeah, so you find that you are you're checked by your GP. So by the time you go to the referral, you've been sent to a specialist who will deal with your situation straight on. So medically, I would say that's one of the reasons you should choose, because if we compare it like a country like US, remember you have to have an insurance. Do you remember about the Obama insurance and all those things and blah blah blah? So UK has, I would say, a good and a good a good healthcare system. Yeah, because regardless if you're working or not working, you are able to access it. Thank you for the thumbs up. I really appreciate. So another thing why you should choose UK, it's education system. Yes, yes, yes. Of course, I remember yesterday we spoke about childcare, but yes, the children are a bit expensive on the higher side between the age of birth to around 3 years when they start nursery. But after that, school is free unless you need after school care, or like earlier or later than the provided government hours. But you are working between 9 and 3, if you're working between 9 and 3, then you're, you have a free education. Yeah, those 6 hours. So when the children finish when the children finish primary school, they go to a secondary school. Again, secondary school is free, and there, unless you want your child to go to a particular school, but it's free. Yeah. Another thing, and that is the most stressful factor to parents in most countries all over the world, it's the university. Yeah. University, I would say in the UK, unless your child is the one that has made that decision, they don't want to go to the university. But university, I wouldn't say free, but it's free. What do I mean by this? Thumbs up, Dantesh. Oh, thank you so much, Jennifer Space. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. So yes, university is free and not free. What do I mean by that? What I mean is, when your child gets to the university stage, so what they will do is they will apply for student finance. So the student finance enables them, they're paid by the government, and the government pays for their school fees, and the government also supports them with maintenance loan. Yeah. What happens here is, if your parent is very, very wealthy, this might be affected a bit. And what I mean is, they might not be granted the whole amount because the government assumes that your parent is able to take care of some of your bills. So, see the difference. This is what happens. If you are an adult, a couple, you're married, and you're going as a mature student to school, what happens? The household, the person that earns more, it's their money that is checked before you are paid for your school fees and you're given maintenance allowance. Yeah. So if your husband is the one going to school and you're the main income earner, then they will check your money to decide how much they will earn, they will top up. Judy Hub, hey host, Josh. Hello, girl. Hope you're doing fine, and thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah. So what happens is, if you're the couple, if you're a married couple, then the income earner, if for example, let's say my husband is going to school, so I'm the main income earner, or vice versa, then what will happen is they will judge what I'm earning and what they will top up for the student so that it can accommodate the household. So it's the same thing that happens to your child, because your child is under you. So what they will do, they will check your income, your husband income, and your income, so that they can see if you are able to probably maintain your child, that is the maintenance, or you are able to pay the school fees. If not, then they are able to do that. And what happens is, when your child finishes school, when your child has a degree and they are earning around, I think it's just over 25,000 pounds, 25,000 pounds annually, then the government starts taking um, deducting their money, and that is 10%. 10%. And that's only if they are earning, I think it's 27,000 pounds a year. That's when the government starts deducting. So if this year you're earning that and next year you don't earn it, so you don't. Hey Jane, from Judy Hub, thumbs up, lady host. Greetings from Germany. Thank you so much. Thank you. How is Germany? Thank you for the thumbs up, guys. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, when they start deducting, when you're 60 years of age, then they write off your debt. Yeah. So it's not like a debt that will follow you forever. So that means there is no good reason why your child shouldn't go ahead to university. So another reason why I will choose UK, it's because of their education system. Yeah. And also the fact that in school they go in uniform. Yeah. So primary school, secondary school, they go in uniform. Yeah. This is not, this is a two-way thing. Some parents might find that going in school with home clothes is better. Some might find that going in uniform is better. For me, and having two girls, uniform is the best option, because I don't want to be fighting with them in the morning that they need to wear this, or they saw a designer cloth somewhere, so they want the same. Lexi, come here. Yep. Judy Hub, cold here. Yes, the weather has really changed. Even here, it's really cold. I I'm on my pajamas, actually, Christmas pajamas. I think when it gets cold, the mind just goes to Christmas. So it's a few weeks. I think that's the next thing that we are looking forward to this year. Yeah. Yeah. So me, I like the uniform system. Yeah. Because all you do is have your uniforms ready for the week and ironed, and every morning, even in the morning when you're teaching the children to get ready, it's easier because it's just there. Because I have experienced it with the girls, even probably when we are going out or we are going to church, they fight. Hmm? They fight like, oh, this one is looking better than me. This one is looking better than me. So I would imagine if school, they had to go with homeschool, home clothes, that will be war. Christine Jockey tuned. Hello, Wajogona. Wajogona is doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Yeah, so far we've checked on health system, and we've checked on education, on the reasons why you should choose UK other than the other countries. The other thing I would say we will check is employment. Yes. Every country has a rate of unemployment. That's true, and that's a fact. But what I know is, in UK, unless you are very choosy, that I cannot clean, I cannot do this, I cannot do this. Call Lexi. I cannot do this, then that's when you cannot work. But if you can do anything else, then you will always have a job, because there's always job, even like a shop attendants, that they're being advertised on the, like you're passing by and there's a job being advertised, you're passing by and they're looking for a salonist. That's when, if you can do the native British hairs, you're passing by and they're looking for someone to work in KFC. Yeah. So for me, I would say, because of employment, take baby upstairs. Because of employment, because of employment opportunities, then I would say I would choose UK anytime. And not only checking on the jobs that people that underlook, I would say the jobs have they have minimum wage. Yeah, and I keep saying this, they have minimum wage. So I might be doing what I would say an office work or something, white collar job work, but I'm living the same life with someone who is doing full-time cleaning as a cleaner. Because remember, you can be, yes, be a cleaner, but you can be self-employed. That means you have even people working under you. Yeah. And because of the minimum wage, yeah, reference, let's say Kenya, you will find that no one will come and say, oh, my house is 3 bedroom, but this week it's not dirty, this week the children, instead of £8 or £9, why don't you charge me £6? So you cannot exploit anyone, because there's minimum wage. Yeah. You cannot exploit anyone. So employment wise, it's good. Yeah. So I'll keep insisting, unless you're very choosy, you will not lack a job to do. Yeah. And that also goes ahead. I'll go ahead and explain that. I've just mentioned those jobs that is, people can underlook them, but there is also all those big jobs. Yeah. All those big jobs, they are there. As long as you have the right paperwork, then those jobs are there. Remember, if when you come here or when you're here, you will find experience even talk for you. You'll find even paperwork doesn't matter. I was having a little talk with my younger bro, and he was asking me, what did you do back in Kenya? Because the thing is, everything that I did in Kenya, he's never had me talking about it, or like or talking about a job that he can connect with what I did in Kenya. And I was telling him, everything I did in Kenya doesn't matter here. Yeah, because here you come, even the fact that they're asking for nurses, the fact that they're asking for nurses back home, when the nurses come here, they still have to undergo certain, I think, a certain time in recognized universities to top up their knowledge. And then when they start work, they have to be inducted to work according to how the British wants them to work. Yeah. So you will find that when you have experience here, experience is very good and it works for your benefit. Yeah. Another thing I would say, choose UK over any other country, is the opportunities they give you. Yeah. They give you opportunity. In UK, you can grow. Osinde Dominic, good evening. Mkenya mwenzangu, this Osinde Dominic from Uganda. I'm very grateful to see you. Osinde Dominic, thank you so much. I have tried to come live in a Sunday night. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much. And I'm also glad to see you here. Tabs Shiro, hi, gal. How are you? I hope you're well. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Thank you so much. I do, for real, I do appreciate you being here. So, yeah, it's 10 to 8. It's 10 to 8. Yeah, so I really appreciate the fact that they give you opportunities. Yeah, whatever you wanted to be back home, be it an artist and you are drawing and people think you are mad. You must be mad. Yeah. It's dancing and people think, what are you doing? People here, we learn to nurture children's talent. We learn to nurture people's talent. Yeah. Talents are very important. And also, maybe you wanted to be an engineer, you wanted to be a doctor, you wanted to be a nurse, you wanted to be this, but because of probably a subject that you did not understand very well, then you did not, probably you failed it in KCSE, thus you did not have a chance to go to uni, or you did not have a chance to go ahead and do what you wanted. Here you can start from there below, yeah, by doing trainings that courses that will enable you to go straight on to uni and do whatever you want to do. Tell Lexi to do what I told her. Yeah. So that really makes me happy to know that I can achieve, or my children are able to achieve, or someone else is able to achieve their dream. Of course, it may take long, because if you had passed your chemistry or physics or whatever, you could have probably gone straight to uni and do whatever you wanted in the next 4, 5, 6 years. And the same thing, you might take 10 years to achieve it here. But at the end of the day, you'll be able to achieve it here. Yeah. And also, I like the way, if it's your employer or if it's your lecturers, how the way they support you. Yeah. They support you in a very personal level. Yep. So if you are talking to your academic advisor, maybe you are in uni or something, you feel like they know you, they know what you're going through. So it's very easy to support you and even like enable you to achieve your dreams. Yeah. So that's another thing I would say, that that support is very key. Is very key where on growth, and when we want to grow your career. Yeah. Also, another thing I want to tackle is the fact that you can express yourself. Yes, in UK you can express, as long as you're not abusing people, as long as you're not taking somebody's else, you're not stealing, you're not verbally abusing people, you're not physically abusing people, but you have the right to express yourself. Yeah. So I wouldn't for example, if a police probably stopped me, of course we've seen so many videos going around and showing that there's this and this and this about police, and but what I can say, there is also, you can express yourself. Yeah. Yes, we can see that here, but it's the same thing that happens where we come from. We can see that you're not the first person you're scared of, really scared of. You can't even tell them that something has happened to you. You can't go and tell them that you've been probably physically abused or something. You can't tell them, because they will say, how can you be abused by your spouse, or how can you be all those things. But here you can really, really express yourself. Other factors constant, you can express yourself. Lauren, Lexi,
What is that listening to you?
Lexi, where is she?
Echo.
Yeah, so you can happily express yourself, and people will listen to you. Another thing is, you can't tell. Even if my neighbor is a millionaire or billionaire or trillionaire, I cannot tell. Yeah. What did I tell you? Okay, that's fine.
Kept on making messes, so I couldn't let him make messes on the bed.
No, just take him. That's fine. He likes making mess, you know that.
So we needed to keep him in the kitchen.
No. He can do whatever he wants to do. So, sorry, guys. Sorry. You know what? These children, the way they want to be on it's not the way they want to be on this YouTube. If you see the one under my legs, because they're just like this is mommy's space. Yeah, this is mommy's space. Yeah. So I would say you can never, back home it's very obvious. It's very obvious who like you can tell this one is living in a very living this way, so this person is a millionaire. This one is lives in this type of house, then this one is like that. But here it's very hard. It's and some of them that some of the things that make you think someone is rich, yeah, like back in Kenya, here they don't mean anything. And I will tell you one thing: if I see someone in a car with a car, I will think, this person must be living a comfortable life in the middle class or very rich. Yeah, that's the perception like back in Kenya. But here, you driving is just like any other thing, a normal thing. Yeah. Another thing is, you see, like back home, you will find you don't have like things like fridge and freezers and blah blah blah. Those are necessities. They are necessities in UK. Yeah, because you find that like here, if I have to go for shopping, I have to drive for 5 minutes. 5 minutes driving is a long way if you have to walk. So not to do that, then you have to shop like weekly. You buy food to last you a week, and that's why you need like fridge and freezers. Yeah. And because of that, you find like such things. If you went to someone, like when I was little, and you go to someone and there's a fridge, you're like, oh wow, and even you want that cold water, and but those are necessities here. Driving a car, it's because probably the place you live, the bus comes every 1 hour and you need to go to work. Yeah. Or you need to connect your shifts, so you really need to drive a car to be driving. Yeah. So you will find that because of that, then you find like for you to you are driving a car, you can afford a car or this and this, then you find like you are living in a middle class level. But you probably wouldn't afford that if you're in the middle class back home. Yeah. Osinde Dominic Mukenya, I would like to know how I can get someone can sponsor foreigner worker for a position of a driver or mechanic. Osinde Dominic, I would say that I'll keep explaining this. There is a skilled workers visa. Yeah, skilled workers visa. But those visas are there, and those visas came out started earlier this year. But the biggest job is to get a company that is going to recruit you and be happy to sponsor you. Yeah, that's the biggest task. And the driver and mechanic. Okay, I wouldn't know of mechanic or where it falls. Do this. There is a list of eligible jobs. There's a list of eligible jobs in www.gov.uk. Please go and check the job description you're talking about if it's in that list. Because what the government had done, they had created a list of the jobs that those people can be sponsored to come to the UK. So it's good if you check if that job is there. The driver, I really doubt it's in that list, but the driver, they have just started they've started on this temporary. You know what we were talking about? Was it yesterday or Friday? Friday, we were talking about the temporary visa that they are offering people, the 3 months visa. And we said we need to check because the countries they have shown there, the countries they have shown there are countries that are in Europe. Yeah. So those people in Europe can easily come as HGV drivers. And Lexi, yeah, HGV drivers. And HGV drivers are lorry drivers. The people that drive those lorries that carry a lot of, like they're taking shoppings. Yes, I can see you're saying it's Friday. Yes. So what we can say is you keep also checking, because I can say that I haven't done my homework, I haven't checked, and it's not fault of anyone. It's because I'm very busy. It's been a very hectic weekend. So I haven't like sat down and done that, because this is a new visa. This is another type of visa that has just come up. Whether it's not very clear. Remember we said 3 months, eh? Some of the jobs they're taking, it was Friday. Gitonga Alice, hi girl, hi. I'm late. You're not very late. Better late than never. You're not very late. Osinda Dominic, I know you. Yes, it's I don't know. It's been very hectic, but all you can do is also check on that temporary visa, because it has more information. Yeah, like we were checking together here. So if you read it by yourself, you will find the eligibility, or if they are really recruiting from outside EU, or it's just EU. But what I said is, remember, because some of the visas run until December, like for the people that pick vegetables, yeah. And I think we've seen February, that's when the drivers one, they run out. I'm sure by then it doesn't mean that the whole problems that is being faced about the drivers will be over. So they might come up with a good, with a good deal, because all this is also, it's something they discuss in parliaments. Yeah. So you said you're from Uganda. So you do know what, politicians do. So there are those that want this visa, there are those that don't want this visa, there are those that only want EU. So it's that struggle. So let's wait and see what will happen. Let's wait. But also please check, because at the moment I haven't had anything. Remember, it's something that has just started. So I haven't had any recruiter or any, and also if you're a driver and you're also looking forward to what they're saying, please, you have to be a lorry driver. It's not just any other driver, to stand a chance. To stand a chance to better yourself. Yeah, I hope I've answered your question, Dominic. Yep. Yeah, so guys, those are the things that we've checked on education, we've checked on education, we've checked on health system in UK, we've checked on housing. So I will mention something about housing. Housing, it depends where you want to live. Yeah. And this is a very broad topic, and I might cover it as a topic on itself. So remember, United Kingdom is 4 kingdoms. So I'm in England, yeah? So there are some people that in Wales, and some are in others, the other kingdom. So you will find some places are cheaper than others. So mind you, where I live, in the part of England I live, is considered among the houses are a bit expensive. Yeah. So if you're living in Manchester, the houses are a bit cheaper compared to here. So I would say housewives, it depends where you want to live. Yeah. If you're living in London, of course, housing will be expensive. And also, don't worry too much about housing or life being expensive in London, because some of the employers, mostly if you're working in nursing, they do add something on top because of that kind of living. They know it's expensive. Dominic, how about coming as a tourist? What is the plan? Do you want to come and tour? Yeah, because if you want to come as a tourist, like I said on Friday, one, you can come as a tourist, like apply. You don't need any invitation letter. One side, there's two types. Yeah, you don't need an invitation letter. All you need is you to show the bank statement that you are able to take care of yourself the time you'll be here as a tourist. Yeah. And also you need hotel reservation, because if you're coming as a tourist and you're bringing yourself, then that means, you know, like you're coming to tour, so you'll be living in a hotel. Yeah. So that is two things. So you need a good bank statement to support that you're coming as a tourist. You need hotel reservation. You need a job that to show where your money come from. So you need evidence to show where your money come from. And also you need a reason to show you'll be going back. Of all the things that I have mentioned, if you don't show the reason to go back, then there is a higher chance that you might be declined. So, what is evidence to show that you'll be going back? Yeah. Evidence is like your employer back in Uganda will write a letter to say that you are, to show that you are on leave from this day to this day and they're expecting you. Oh, as a researcher, Lexi, Lauren, yeah, as a researcher, come do some research. Okay, I think it will be. Thank you, girl. I think it will be one and the what is the eligibility will be one and the same thing. So you will, of course, you will need some good money. Of course, you will need an address where you are going. Yeah, so all those things are things to put in consideration. The second way you can visit is if you are being sponsored by someone or being invited by someone. Yeah. So if the person is inviting you, so what they do is they will send their document, they will send to you their documents, and that is their bank statement, their bills to show the address they live in, their invitation letter to show that they're happy, they're inviting you and they're happy for you to come and live with them. They'll also include how they're going to support you as you visit them. They're also going to produce their evidence of where their bank statement, the money in their bank statement is coming from. And they are going to, yeah, all those things that I've mentioned. So you can either come as you as a tourist and you show your paperwork. So the difference is when you come when you invite yourself, like when you come as your own tourist, then you have to show the hotel you're living in. But when you're being invited as someone, then they show the address that you'll be hosted. Yeah, I hope we are together. Yeah, so the requirements will be one, it will be more or less the same. The most important thing is to show that you have a reason to go back and you can take care of yourself while here. Yeah. So that's the most important thing to check. For me, not for me to come and do. Yeah. So again, I would say check on the visit visa in UK, because I don't want to quote the wrong amount, because there is no wrong and the right amount. Because if you're living on the hotel, you do the calculation of hotel per day and the 3 meals you have to take, so if you are probably using a day 200 pounds, you've told them you are coming for 2 weeks, then that means you have to have 200 times 7, that is 1000, 200, yeah, that is 1400, yeah, 1400 a week. So you need 2800, yeah, you need 2800 for 2 weeks. So I'm giving you an example. Yeah, so if you're coming in a hotel, because anyway that's the calculation they'll be doing. Yeah. I don't know how much 2,800 for 2 weeks will be, like if you calculate it in Ugandan. But you see, that is the daily money that you are spending. But also remember, they will still consider you need a flight ticket and so on and so forth. Yeah. Remember, that one is 2 weeks, because it depends how long you write on your application anyway. Because the application, you are asked, when do you intend to travel and when do you intend to leave UK? Yeah, so that matters a lot. It doesn't matter if you say you're spending 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks, because the minimum visit visa is 6 months. Yeah, the minimum visa is 6 months, and then it goes the 6 months, 2 years, 5 years, and 10 years. So it's up to you to choose which one. But if you choose the two, like let's say for example you choose 2 years, you have to be careful, because 2 years and you've not had a history of traveling in UK, that might be tricky. So for me, I would say try the 6 months. Even if you take the 2 years one, it's still, you have to exit the country after the 6 months. So it's just giving you multiple entry to UK, but you have to exit. Which one is better? Visit visa is visit visa. So I can't say which one is better or which one is not. Yeah, because if you take 5 years, you still have to exit after 6 months. If you take 60, like you just still, the only one that you can stay until you're about to get to 6 months and then you exit their country is the 6 months one. Yeah. Remember, when you're on visit visa, yes, you can visit the, like the, if you are normal polyness, normal sickness, you can probably go to the GP, the general practitioner. They will prescribe you medication. But if you happen to have a serious sickness and you are admitted in hospital, hey, it's a lot of money. A lot of money. Yeah. So again, it's good to get a medical insurance. It's good to get a medical insurance. Or in the 6 months is okay. If you're coming for research or if you're coming for visit, I would think 6 months is okay. I would think 6 months is okay. And also, when you're doing your research, please even submit the paperwork to show what research you're coming to do. Yeah, and how that research is of benefits to you. Don't leave anything hanging. Yeah, don't leave anything hanging at all. So be very, very, very clear on why you're going to, or you want to come to this country, to the UK. Yeah, I hope I've answered your question. I hope you're happy, and I hope you find a way, a way to achieve your dream. Or see, Dominic, I was in Horizon Campus. Do you know anything about Horizon Campus? I was in St. Lawrence for A levels. So I've been in in Uganda for a few years. I've been there as a student. Yeah. Yes, in Uganda. Yeah, Horizon Campus is in Masaka Road. That's where I schooled for my A levels. Yes, I was there, but the language passed this way. So I didn't learn the Ugandan Luganda. I didn't learn Luganda, but anyway, I enjoyed my time there. I enjoyed my 3 years, my 2 years for my A levels. Yeah, so I was there. Yeah, so I would say we've checked a few things that that are advantageous in UK when you're in UK. And I'll also say that in UK, women or single parents, it doesn't matter if it's. Are you all right?
I finished.
I'm almost. I'm almost, darling. So you got you now. I'm in Luganda because on the comments there is Luganda. Yes, Luganda. Mhm. So I would say women or men or single parents, they are really, really supported. So you won't find that you're homeless or your child is not attending school or this and this and this, like the common hardships we look or we see with people with single parents that are with single parents. So I would say there's a lot of support for single parents. That's another thing. So there, if you're a single parent, of course the government understand that, you know, if you're married, then there's a threshold, there's amount of money they know, if you have this money you're going to survive. But when you're a single parent, then that means there's that gap. If if you're not being supported, then your child or children might struggle. Then you find that they're supported. Yeah. Another thing that we shy talking about is mental illness. And sometimes if you have mental illness, because it doesn't have to be obvious, it doesn't have to be walking naked and so on and so forth, you so that people to consider you you're not, it's just something that can be treated, you know. So the good thing I would say here, there is support. There is support. All you need is to talk. Yeah. And someone won't judge you because you are depressed. Someone won't judge you because you have postnatal depression. Someone won't judge you because you have other than that, there's help. You can be treated and just continue with life, because there's certain kind of mental illness that we underlook, like a postnatal depression. Yeah. But it's real and women can struggle from it. Yeah. And that's why you will find maybe a mom doing something and people are like, but mothers can't do that. But it's because that person is not feeling well. Yeah. So such, and in because of knowing what is out there, then you find that your partner, your friends are able to pick those small things that you're doing that are not you, and you can get support. So without being judged and without, yeah, without you not feeling like you're not okay. Ruthie Grace, hi Tesh, UK all the way. Thank you, Ruthie. Thank you for being here. We are talking about everything UK, advantages, reasons why you should choose to be here. Yeah. And we've dealt with the health system, education system, housing. We've checked on the things. Another thing is, I never, there's some things like have you ever met someone or a child and thought, why is this child acting like that? And then not until you get, now I know people have come to know of something like autism, yeah, or ADHD. All those things, they can affect our children and we don't know what it is. There are people that are very slow. Every time you're like, wewe mbona hujui kusoma? Why can't you read nicely? Why can't you say this is a cat? You come and learn these things like dyslexia. And people with learning difficulties, they are given extra time to do their homeworks. They're given extra time to do their exams. And that's why you will find everyone is able to be at the more or less at the same level with everyone else, because there is equal opportunities. I'm not saying people are treated equally. I'm saying equal opportunities. Yeah. So if someone has learning difficulties, then they're considered to have, they should have longer time doing their exam. Yeah. If it's a hospital or if it's a school and so on and so forth, then they have the right to be able to access. So they should be able to, there should be ways that are made for wheelchairs and so on. So everyone is given a chance, everyone is given equal opportunities. And if you are not if you are abled differently, then you are also you can also be supported by the government, so that you don't end up homeless, or you are able to also be employed. Yeah. So it doesn't mean because you can, maybe you are able different in a certain way, then you cannot work in this kind of field. Yeah. If you have the qualification, then you should be able to get a job, and you will be supported to get job, like there is job centers. Yeah. Job centers really encourage people to work, and that's because they're the same people that you will go to when you are unemployed and you're claiming unemployment benefits. So they're very good at encouraging you to work. Yeah. So if you have qualification and you can do something for yourself, even if you are able differently, then they will support you to get some hours for your job. Yeah. And something else I've seen, and it's very sad. It's very sad. Like you see, yes, there is elderly homes, and I've come to see the few elderly homes that are back home. They are they so yeah, there is what are they called? There is elderly homes, and those elderly homes, they are let's say from church, but here they're quite a lot. Yeah. So I would say an advantage of having them is because, like here, it's because when you are, let's say you are old age and probably you can't do something and you're lonely, maybe your children are grown up and they are away, like back home, so it takes long time to see someone coming your way. Yeah. But here, if you're in the elderly home, you are sure that carers will be there 24 hours. Yeah. There is pros and cons of being in the care home, but I would say, one, there is always meals provided. There is always, you will see someone. In the next 5 minutes when you check, you will see someone. Yeah. You have a buzzer to ring if you have any issue. Yeah. If you have any issue, you ring a buzzer and the carer comes in. So for me, I think this is something that, yes, there is, but probably it should be introduced more. Yeah. It should be introduced more in the UK. Yeah, in the countries that we come from. Osinde Dominic, you're doing the same thing done by other Kenyan from Canada called. Okay. Thank you for guiding the people. Thank you so much. If you appreciate what you're doing, if you appreciate what we are doing, thank you so much. My aim is to, the little knowledge or the experience probably I've gotten through my personal experience or from people close to me, then I pass it to people. And if your aim is to be here one day, then of course, Lexi, that's too loud. Today you will excuse me, guys. Today they are all downstairs, all of them. And you know something funny? They sleep at 9. It's 25 minutes past 8. If I tell them to go to bed, you will know children have rights here. But mom, it's not 9 yet. And there's nothing you can tell them because the sleeping time is 9. Yeah. So yeah. But of course I can tell them to lower the voice, but I can't. Yeah. So that's how it works. So children have rights and you have to respect their rights so they know when they're supposed to go to bed. yeah, so like I was saying, so we really appreciate when people see the little effort like someone is putting out there, because you never know when it's your turn to come, and you will remember, oh, Tesh said this town is cheaper to live. So even if I'm looking for a job, I think I'll look for this town. Or this is the most important thing to do in UK when you arrive. So this information, it will help someone out there somehow. Yeah. So we really appreciate when you see an effort and someone appreciates. So thank you, Dominic. Yes. I will conclude with one thing. I will conclude with something that has been happening, and it has costed, if you know, of course, by now, because I keep saying it, I'm Kenyan, I'm originally Kenyan. Something that I've seen that has cost a lot of money to our people, because we fall, touch wood, people fall ill, and of course, what we do is we go buy Panadol, we go buy something else and something else, and by the time we go to hospital, that thing has really spread, and we are very sick, and we cannot. And I would say this is my opinion. Yeah, this is my opinion. So you are very sick, and of course, because there is some. Lexi, why are you doing this to me today? Yeah. So what happens is you're told that you can go to another country. So we raise money and raise a lot of money, and you go to that country and you are treated. And of course, that country has very good specialists in all ailments. And you come back and you look better. But you only look better for probably 3 months, 4 months, and then you are normal. Yeah. Mind you, probably you spent 3 million Kenyan shilling, which I would say probably you spent 30,000 pounds, 30,000? Yeah, 30,000 pounds, or more or less more of 3 million Kenyan shillings. And your family has been left with nothing. But this is the thing. One thing I would say, it is tough, but probably I've come to appreciate it because of the nature of work I do. Here, they are very honest. They are honest. They will tell you this, you are in this stage. Yeah, mostly it's cancer. You are told you are on this stage, so we can do. So if you're at this stage, yeah, we can do this and this and this and this and this, and you'll be okay. Or vice versa, you are told, unfortunately, this is how far it has gone, and there's nothing much we can do, but we can make you comfortable on your, you know. And for me, I find that because of the nature of the job, you find those people living the last times a very purposeful life. And there are places that are called hospice, and they are taken there, they live their life and peaceful. They're given medication to relieve pain, like not to really, struggle at the end. And, you know, they are able to say goodbyes and blah, blah, blah. And they're able to live, they're able to live their friends. It's very hard. It's very difficult to speak this, yeah. But my point is, I wish we had the same, rather than giving you hope that if you do this, it's going to be well. And then all resources, everything you've acquired for, probably if you are parent for 60 years, it goes with you. And then the children. So my message is not even to the family, because even if your family, it's your family, if it's my family, you will do everything in your power to get them better. But for me, it's for the government. If the government created those hospice and those 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 peaceful places, and those places that people are going to be looked after on their when they are, when they are towards the end of life. It's called end of life. So towards the end of life, and they're given medication, good medication, that they're not in pain and they're not struggling, then that means, even economy can improve, because not that much money is taken abroad so that people can get better, and they only come back, people come 2 3 months, no more. That's my opinion. So for me here, I would say there's that honesty from the medical medics, that they will tell you, yes, we can do this and this and this, these are your options, or this is how much is left, and this is what we can put in place. Yeah. And that's also goes together in addition with, if you probably went to hospital and you had an accident, and you're not mobile, or you're learning to walk, you're just not discharged. Yeah. A care plan will be put in place to support you even when you're out of hospital. Yeah. So what happens is, you are from the acute, you've had a broken leg, or broken or whatever it is, you will be given rehabilitation package or something. So the government will pay for 6 weeks. So you will have a occupation therapist working with you, if it is your hand, to enable you to start feeding yourself, or if it is your leg, to enable you to be mobile, and so on and so forth. If it's whatever needs support, you'll be given. Yeah. So when you come home, other than that occupation therapist is working with you, you might find even the government will pay carer to support you for a period of time. Yeah. A period of time to enable you to get back to your feet, which I think is good, because as a carer, you know what you're doing, and as a carer, you're there to support that family. But you can imagine, if you had you touch wood, it's your wife or your child, someone is grown up who was doing things, and then they come back home, they cannot do this and this and this and this for themselves. That is hard. That is hard. Hmm? So, but when you have a carer coming in and supporting you, the carer will give personal care to the person. They will feed them, and then the occupation therapist will come in and they will work on the muscles or the leg, you know, and life goes on, and you don't feel as stressed as it could be, like, because in Kenya, you will go with your recuperating person back home, and you have inaitangwa kuhioheria, you will hoioheria your mgonjwa. You'll probably have to stop doing whatever you do so that you stay with your mgonjwa. So those services offered here, they are quite something. I would say they're quite something that you see, it's different, and it's good if most countries could have them. Yes, Dominic, I've seen that. Okay, thank you. Yeah, guys, I've spoken and spoken. Do you have any question? I've come to the end of the topic that I was covering today. And to be fair, I've had a lovely time. I always have a good time being here with you guys, and us impacting ourselves with knowledge, because we keep saying knowledge is power. Remember, guys, nothing is foreign. Everything people do, it's a personal experience, or either it's something that it's just in this in Google, or the information is there. So please, 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 always enlighten yourself, and make sure that you have information and you're confident in anything you do. Yeah. Hi, bro. I can see you. Mambo. Leo umeamua. Leo you've decided to come, eh? Okay, thank you for your support. But why are you coming when I'm finishing? You should have come earlier. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I can see it's 6 of us. Guys, if you haven't liked the video, please consider liking the video. And also, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please do consider subscribing, because that's how you give me a pat on my back, and also you kind of tell me, girl, keep on going. Your information is helping us out here. And that's how we support each other. Guys, I also don't mind at all learning from you guys. I always go through the comment and to see what you've been up to. Also, I have been able to, people send me Instagram or Facebook or email, and I've been answering them if I can. If you ask me something that I can, then I will answer it, because remember, it's all about facts. Yeah, it's all about facts. I'll tell you something that if you ask me tomorrow, I will repeat the same thing, or give you a reference of where to check it. Yeah. So I really appreciate, and you've been so supportive. Yes. And I'll repeat this, guys. If this information can support someone else out there, please share it. Be it your sibling, share it out. Yeah, share it out so that all of us, and if you're my age mate, or if you're a bit older than me, or if you have younger siblings, because like me, I have a younger sibling, and it's good to push this information to them, because they also stand a chance. Let them know what is happening around the world. Someone who's just come from school, from O levels or form 4. I remember myself in form 3, form 4, very ignorant, because you're used to being spoon-fed. Life is not like that. So it's good we give them, let's teach them, let us pass this information, so that they know what is happening around the world, and what can give them a chance to spread their wings. Yeah. And I'll keep saying that health and care is not for everyone. No, it's not for everyone. But if you have a sibling, or you yourself, you are interested, then it's a good career pathway to go to check, because that is one job that, even when all the countries are fighting not to have foreigners, that is one job most countries, they want you to come. Yeah. So health and care jobs, they're hotcake. So if you have, I know in Kenya, I do know it's like a 3-year course. It's a three-year course, and I remember it was done there's so many places you can do now, but the time I was looking to see if I can do mine, that was Nairobi Hospital was doing it, KMTC is doing it, and now I know KMTC has a lot of branches everywhere. Yeah, KMTC has a lot of branches everywhere. So please, if you can, or if you know that you can support someone to do it, let them do it. Because I'll say that is one job that, when all the other jobs were going down, health and care is that job that actually, unfortunately, that's the job that was up. Yeah. No one working in the healthcare, unless because of health reasons and what was going on, then they didn't go to work. But other than that, everyone working in healthcare, they were at work. Yeah. Another thing is things like IT. Because of by you working for you to work and to keep data, people to keep data of patient and everything, it all involves IT. So IT is it's also another good good career pathway that you can lead these young people, the young ones, to do them if they want. Yeah. So, you can guide someone or you can mentor someone with what is going around and what you think it's. I know following passion is key. Following passion is key, but also it's good to check what is going on. Yeah. What is going on around the world? What can benefit you? Yeah. Milka Wahoo, hello, can't wait to see myself in UK. Girl, if that is your dream, then one day it will happen for you. And I pray that it happened for you. Yeah. Remember, I keep saying these countries, they are too big. Everyone have a space. Yeah. Everyone have a space here. Me, I wouldn't mind having more Kenyans and Nigerians and the whole Africa, the whole world. Remember, I'm here, but there might be someone from here who wants to be in Kenya. And so I will pray that God gives us our heart desires. Yeah. Because, we are human and we all want different things. So I will pray for everyone to get their heart desires. And Milka, if this is your dream, then may you receive it, girl. Dominic, thank you for your great time that you give us. May Almighty God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Of course, it comes with some up and downs. Like today, you can hear my crew is down here having some fun because they know I'm doing some serious business here. So yes, but it's 18 minutes to their sleep time. So guys, I would say thank you so much and be blessed. Have a lovely week ahead and keep God first. Yeah. Remember, if last week was this week will be great. Believe in it. Yeah. Take care. Have a lovely night or a good day wherever you are. And I shall see you next time here at Teshwa Jogona. And we will continue. Let's continue with our comments and we can catch up there. Thank you. Bye-bye.